Good morning, welcome to this week's JackSucksAtStuff Reddit video. We're back on the subreddit. This has changed again, don't like that at all. Top post of the week, real text from my dad. Can you keep the British guy down? I'm trying to sleep. Okay. Jack's not even a loud guy. How loud was your volume? Yeah, I don't think that's on me. I think that's on you. Though it is 8:30 AM. Maybe your dad should get off his ass. Maybe it's on him. Jack let me sit in his Tesla when I got the gold play button. So yeah, everything is now finalized with the Team Water play button raffle I did. If we go to the top donations on Team Water and we have a nice big old scroll. Wait for it. Hang on. Yep, lots of 100Ks and stuff. Who's that little fella? It's Jack Space Sucks at Life. 25,200 years of water supply. That is mental. Big shout out to everybody that donated. But yes, Isaac and his brother won my gold play button, and I obviously got everybody's addresses. We had 4 people in the USA, 1 person in Iceland, and these guys were only 1 hour down the road. So I thought, let's just hand deliver the play button. So I brought them a play button and also a few extra things because, you know, I thought, why not? It was pretty adorable. When I knocked on the door, they opened it, and one of them was holding a JackSucksAtStuff and the other was holding a kazoo. It was very cute. And then Becky was there as well. We got a little picture together. So yeah, that was obviously, I imagine, very surreal for them, just JackSucksAtStuff in their living room. But it was obviously really nice for me as well because they're a really lovely family. They were obviously big fans. So it was just nice to get to, like, see actual people rather than just numbers on a screen. And yeah, of course, they sat on the front of the Tesla as well. Oh my gosh, that's epic. Amazing. Congrats. Jack seems like such a nice guy. Yeah, that JackSucksAtStuff. But yeah, made these kids happy. We raised $25,000 for charity. What a wholesome little month. Cool to see this. Congrats to Isaac and his brother for winning Jack's 2024 gold play button from the raffle. This JackSucksAtStuff guy is such a nice guy. I mean, just look at what he does for his fans. How narcissistic of Jack to force himself into the photo and in the middle too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the other winners get their stuff. Obviously, it's been shipped overseas, so nothing's arrived yet. But when it does, please post on the Reddit. Thank you. Why am I seeing this again? I saw this last week. This is ridiculous. It does remind me, though, I'm away next weekend, so I haven't worked out what I'm doing about the Reddit video. I don't know if it'll come out late, or if I'll miss it, or if I'll just record it a bit further in advance. You'll just have to kind of see, all right? While we're here, though, I noticed this is posted by Tommy4, so we may as well do this week's Connect 4. I have lost all hope in this game. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, right? So I was looking very clear to win from the beginning, and then it felt like there was a period of time where things could have gone either way. But looking at it now, I mean, you don't seem to have much set up at all. I've got quite a few little insurance deposits. Where have you gone since last week? I need to have a look. Okay, you have gone there. Where did I go? I don't remember. I think I went here. Why did you go there, though? Because, like, there's no way you can win from going in that position, and you've not blocked me from anywhere either, because I couldn't get a 4 diagonally, unless I'm missing something. Either way, to each their own, Tom. So looking at this, I mean, I've got to go here, right? Am I going to lock that in? Don't lock it in just yet, Kai. I could go down here, and then obviously that means that that can't be touched. But I think I should save that. Yeah, I'm going to go here, please. Locked in. And now that means I have multiple opportunities to win in this row. Providing we don't run out of spaces and I have to go there, meaning he can just win, we should be okay. But that would be so unlucky. I feel like he's kind of just completely riding on this position. And he doesn't have any other contingencies. So hopefully we've got this. And I will be getting £10 from him. Or £10 from one of the other Reddit viewers on his behalf. How long has this been going on for? 11 weeks. Assuming both of you and Jack continue to make the best possible moves every round, it's likely Jack will achieve a forced win after all columns but the 5th are filled. Yeah, you would hope so. Jack, listen carefully here. Your life is on the line. Oh no, you're left with 1, 2, 5, and 6, and 7. And I would say the first column is best because 2, you can't really achieve anything. 3 is instant death, and I would go 6 in a future round. I don't know if I agree with that. Yeah, that's a nice spot to go, but if I go here, it locks in a potential 4 in a row before he goes here, which is where I would go if I was him. I don't think you know what you're talking about, but maybe there'll be egg on my face. We will see. Just opened Facebook and saw this. Yes, my nipples are back on Facebook. I tell you what, the random Facebook articles like Unilad, Lad Bible, they can't get enough of Topless Jack. Man trained like a professional athlete for 30 days and saw crazy changes to his body take place. Well, they weren't crazy. You know, there was some nice positive changes, but I'm not sure it was mental. Jack is a celebrity when it comes to news articles and social media. Yeah, why am I a Facebook celebrity though? That's not really what I'm after, but still not enough for Wikipedia. Yeah, how many articles do I have to be in before Wikipedia conclude that I'm notable enough to have a Wikipedia article? And yet they still won't give me a Wikipedia page. Stop stop predicting what I'm going to say. Jack, 900% and 900 times are two very different things. Yeah, I said percent in the title and X in the thumbnail. You are correct. This has been pointed out to me many times in the last like 2 years that this video's existed, but you know what? It's way too late. And 1.4 million views. I'm not changing anything. Clearly, it worked, even if it doesn't make sense. Jack sucks at maths. Okay. Jack will say something about how error/typo drives the engagement in the comments anyways. Then asked to stop predicting stuff. I'm just not even bothering. Did Jack upload this to the wrong channel? No Oscar in the video at all. Yes, we uploaded our first solo Jack video to the Jack and Oscar channel, and a few people were like outraged about it. Basically, it's kind of obvious. I recorded the video for JackSucksAtGeography, but the recording just didn't feel like it went well enough to actually go on JackSucksAtGeography. But when you have extra channels like Jack and Oscar, it makes sense to just not completely scrap the 30-minute recording and just whack it on this channel instead, because this is a place for extra content. And I know Oscar's also filmed a solo video that'll be coming out, so it is going to be mainly content together, but we are also going to put extra videos on this channel as well, because it's a place for extra content. So something that doesn't feel like it quite makes sense on JackSucksAtGeography will go on here. And Oscar's actually going to be doing some traveling for like a month, so the occasional solo video is going to be very useful while Oscar is busy and unable to record with me. However, this channel is doing so well at the moment. Like, look at those views. Brand new channel, and it's averaging like 60,000 views. That is epic. So currently we're aiming for 1 video a week, but I can see us doing 2 videos a week very soon once Oscar is done with his traveling. Oh, right underneath that, petition to not upload a video alone on the Jack and Oscar channel. I don't understand why a channel where there's 2 guys doing it is having a video with only 1 guy on the video. Upload that vid to JackSucksAtGeography. Content is content, doesn't matter to me. Yeah, it's extra content from either me or Oscar. Just don't watch it if you only want to watch the collab ones. I personally think it's fine as long as there are a similar amount of solo Oscar videos as well. Otherwise, it would feel like a bit of another solo Jack channel. Maybe what we should do is, if we do have a solo video, it should come out as an additional video to the weekly one. Maybe people would be happier with that. But as I said, it's just harder at the moment when Oscar's about to be unavailable to record for like 5 weeks. Happy birthday, Becky. Yes, on the day that last week's Reddit video came out, it was Becky's birthday, August 19th. So happy birthday to Becky, one of the backbones of the Jack Sucks Alive empire. Good tidings to her. No way, Becky shares a birthday with my pet pig. That's crazy. Do you know what? She would be honored to learn that information. I can't believe Jack actually said this. I've been skipping these because, you know, it was only really funny the first 2 times, but let's give this one a chance. I officially... It's a screenshot. Do you know what's really annoying? I probably skipped this last week, and now I've given it a chance this week, only for it to bite me in the ass. Does anyone else actually like the name Jack MW? What? No way, surely not. I've seen tons of posts saying it should be called Jack, but I think Jack MW is a nice name, short, simple, and unique. Exactly, thank you. Both Jacked and Jack MW feel too generic. Jacked is way too vague a term, while Jack MW just feels bland and doesn't show what the channel's about. Do you know what, guys? I think you all need to chill out. What are you all wittering on about at this point? I think everybody is far overthinking it. To be honest, a channel name is generally quite meaningless. You could watch multiple videos from a YouTuber and not even be aware of their channel name because it's not what you're clicking on. You're clicking on a thumbnail and a title that's interested you. Jack MW is fine. My God. It's just basically my name, alright? That literally makes perfect logical sense. Here's my take at the JackSucksAtIRL thumbnail. Ooh, okay, before we look at that, the latest details on the test and compare show that this one is 2% better, which isn't really that effective. 2%'s not much of a big deal. You kind of want 5% or more for it to actually be worth changing. So I think that means I do still need to try another thumbnail, and this looks good. I like it. Obviously, it's hard for you to make something really high quality when you don't have the original file, so you've had to kind of cut this out from mine, but maybe I could take this as inspiration and try and create my own version of it. Yeah, maybe. I do think that you've done a good job here, though. You know, there's things I would improve, like how the map doesn't quite stand out with the background. The shadow's a bit heavy. Maybe it's a bit washed out in the background, but overall, I think this does look really nice, and I think you've done an excellent job. I caught the deletion in progress. So pretty much every single week, people are trying to make my Wikipedia article a thing again, and then the Wikipedia moderators come through and delete it. I mean, I am curious, am I not actually eligible enough for, you know, notability to have a Wikipedia article, or is it just that the Wikipedia mods are annoyed at people constantly making articles for me? Because I do feel like at this point, I have been in enough news articles, which is like what their criteria superior for some reason, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't mind either way. I would probably at this point request that you stop attempting to get me on Wikipedia because clearly I'm not wanted over there, and that's fine. Jack, you said you would play this game. We made a video game about Jack and collecting play buttons. I really hope he plays it. Yeah, I don't think it was out at the time of this post, right? And I've not heard anything since, so if it is a thing, I need an email or something, you know? Oh, it is on Steam. It does have slightly mixed reviews. I obviously don't want to play something unless I know it's definitely, like, safe to play, but I assume it is, and I should give it a go, right? New YouTube feature, and your 16th. Oh, yeah, I've been sent these screenshots, so apparently the new Jack and Oscar video is 16 hyped. What does that mean? It doesn't say it's anything for me. Did it fall off the hyped list? I'm assuming it's similar to trending, so they essentially just removed it and renovated it. It's only for small channels. 500 subs to 500k, I believe. It's to help small channels grow. Ah, that's quite an interesting feature. For anyone wondering, the new hype feature is for small channels. Viewers give hype points, and the more, the higher on the leaderboard. All right, well, that sounds sweet, I guess. I don't know if it's something that many people will actually use, but I appreciate everyone that hyped us. Type Jack Sucks At and let autocorrect finish it. Oh, no. Jack Sucks At the women. Okay, Jack sucks at the moment. Simple but effective. Bit deep for me. Jack sucks at least you know. Jack sucks at this job. I can't wait for the day when he can go back to work. Jack, if the Reddit video gets 30,000 likes, you have to rename the channel to JackDemW. I don't think I do, actually. I think you might be wrong then. I got number 1. Okay. Now I see this and I question it. I think you're lying right now. Do you want to know how I think you're lying? Because I know who did get number 1. I sent it to me, mom. Anytime I release a product, I like to actually order one from the perspective of the customer, so I can essentially test that the shipping's all good and stuff. And I was the first order, and therefore she got number 1. And as we enhance, you can see that you photoshopped that. This bit's Photoshop and that bit's Photoshop, and then this is terrible Photoshop along the top as well. What are you doing there? Why did you bother doing that? I don't think you even bought one. I think you've just nabbed someone else's picture. Jack needs to see this. Oh my god, did anyone else believe it? Is this edited? No, I did get this. I do see how it looks edited because of the wavy top of the postcard. For some reason, it was shipped and left on my doorstep annoyingly when it rained. No, that's just being weirdly cut, right? It's like pixelated here, but not pixelated here. And that's definitely Photoshop. You can see where you've like painted over it in black as well. Can't fool old Jack Sucks At MC. He's not just a pretty face. Oh no, Jack is on Wikipedia. Screenshots taken moments before disaster. It looks so official as well. It's so classic Wikipedia with the just random image used as the profile picture. An editor has asked for deletion of this article. The page is not notable enough. Oh no. Possibly fails WPGNG. Let's see if we can find out. Do we fail this? Right, well, I don't have several notable movie, television, stage performances, or other roles. Large fan base or significant cult following? Maybe. You know, does 4 million subscribers count as significant? I think it's game over, guys. Oh my god, a caterpillar? No way. Jack, day 1 of his first fitness video versus day 30 of his latest. So obviously the lighting's quite different, so it's hard to compare, but there's a nice difference there. Like around my pecs, this was just a bit of fat back then, whereas these are actual sort of more defined muscles. There's still a long way to go, but I'm just chunkier in general, basically. It's kind of around my delts here where I think I've had the most progress. You know, there's nothing but a skinny arm there. You can also see he has more facial hair, but seriously, I'm really glad Jack has started a fitness journey, and he's looking great. I'm glad as well. It's not usually the content I watch on YouTube, but with Jack's personality, I've been very much enjoying it. Thank you. Honestly, if he goes on a cut, he could be shredded. Right now, he has the best starting point. Yeah, since the athlete video, I have been doing a very small cut where you basically are on a calorie deficit every day. So I'm aiming for like 300 below my maintenance so that I am slowly losing weight. Currently, I'm already down by 2 kilograms since this video. Yeah, my plan is to probably just do that until the winter, and I'm just going to do it very slowly so that I can hopefully maintain as much muscle as possible. As a thumbnail designer, I remade the jig as a thumbnail. It's another really nice thumbnail. I like the color of my jumper as well. I think I maybe should incorporate something like that because it does stand out a bit better than the black. But this is maybe a bit too chunky, I would say. I do think that now I look at this thumbnail again, it is too cluttered. I wanted it to be like the game, but it is just too much, isn't it? So I definitely need to do something with it. It would be cool to see Jack and Oscar play Minecraft together for a video. Oscar's already asked about this. I am pretty neutral on the idea, but happy to give it a go. So I think it is something that we're going to do on the Jack and Oscar channel at some point, but I really do want the focus of that channel to be geography. Jack asked for this to be reposted at the end of 2024. Okay, so this was created in 2023, and at that point in time, all of my channels were growing incredibly quickly, mainly thanks to YouTube Shorts, because I was doing a lot of them. So things have changed quite a bit since then. I've also changed the kind of videos I'm doing a lot as well. well. Now, I think I did react to this at the end of 2024, but let's react to it in 2025 as well. Jack gets another diamond play button, so I don't think that happened. I must have got my Mr. Beast one in 2023. A Jack Mazzy Welsh video pops off. Have you ticked these, by the way? I think you have. Jack creates a new channel. I've created a couple of new channels. There you go. He makes another vlog type video. Yeah, done a few of them. The Geoguess in real life, I guess that's a vlog. The walk around London, that's a vlog. Attempt to beat a different world record. No, I didn't do that one. And it doesn't look like I'm gonna get to 7 million even a year later. Jack sees this post. That one did happen. Me, every Reddit vid waiting for the geography interlude. It's been so long, sad face. Do you know what? Considering geography is a pretty big part of my YouTube career these days, there isn't that much geography in these Reddit videos. So let's do the interlude. Can I play the intro? All right, we're going to do global. We have a country to guess. Where's it going to be? Ooh, let's go Saudi Arabia. I think that's a nice one to start on. Saudi Arabia. There you go. All right, we are 13,000 kilometers away. So let's do Nicaragua maybe instead. Okay, Nicaragua. There you go. Oh, we're still nowhere near. Closest border, 10,000. Okay, so... Where do I go from there? It's kind of difficult with the... dear me. 10,000's pretty far. Like, I thought that was nearly all the way around the world. So I'm a bit confused because they're kind of both on nearly opposite sides and there's not much over here. I guess we're going to go over here then. Let's try Palau. Okay, there you go. Palau's warmer. 5,000 away. Oh, man, this is so annoying. Let's do Japan. There you go. Japan's cooler than where? Than Palau? To be honest, I'm having a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's do New Zealand. Come on, New Zealand. All right, New Zealand is now officially the closest. 2,000 kilometers as well. I'm gonna try Australia just so I can kind of get my bearings on which direction. Come on, let's see it. Australia, second closest. So maybe we want to be Vanuatu or something. Okay, Vanuatu's closer. So is it up here somewhere? Solomon Islands? Let's try it. Solomon Islands is cooler. Marshall Islands. I don't know exactly where everything is. No. Micronesia. Cooler. Still 1,500 away, which does worry me. So I need to be over here. I don't know them, though. I'm not going to lie. Kiribati. Oh, could be, you know. Kiribati is third closest. I don't know. I'm stressed about it, to be honest. What was I going to do? Marshall Islands. I'm just naming them all because I don't know exactly where all of the oceanic countries are. Fiji. Fiji's closest. What else do I have to name? Oh, this is so annoying. It's going to be Tuvalu, isn't it? There we go. Look at the size of it. You can't even bloody see it. Where is it? That is outrageous. I cannot believe it was Tuvalu. That was such a difficult one. I'm never playing that again. Jack, may you record a Reddit video with the space lights to help us get to sleep? I gave the space lights to Becky because I wasn't really using them much, but they are pretty, aren't they? I do think I'll start using them again in my next house when I can have them set up slightly better. Jack naming the channel Jack MW, the whole subreddit. Change it. I am not rising to this anymore. Jack, you're on the Cebuano Wikipedia. Don't have a clue what language that is, but nice to see. Thank you. It's been almost 2 years since Jack changed them. What do we think about the change now? Oh yeah, everyone getting very angry about this back in the day. But I bet these days you don't even remember that the Jack Sucks at Life used to have a pink picture instead of blue, and this was over on the Tesla channel. Wait, what? 2 years since the color change? Feels like a year max. I think the pink is better. It stands out more. Tons of people have blue backgrounds. Does it stand out more? I feel like it definitely doesn't stand out more. I feel like I blend into the pink worse. I did mention this a few months ago, but I am still thinking maybe I'll change my face again because it's just a bit intense and I'm kind of wanting to be a bit more chill than I used to be, you know? And I don't feel like this kind of very excited profile picture really reflects that. Jack's channel's in order from most recent upload. Oh, so Jack's Geography uploaded 5 hours ago. No context with the Big Daddy videos uploaded 1 day. 3 days for Jack and Oscar. 4 days for Jack Sucks Alive. Wow, we've been active this month, you know? 5 days for Jack Sucks Stuff. 5 days for Jack MW. There is a new upload over there as well. Go watch it. 3 weeks for Tesla channel, which is a nice rare one. 2 months since the Hindi channel, which I officially have abandoned. 3 months since Jack Sucks at Clips, but there will be uploads every now and then. I'm going to be doing a Connect 4 compilation. 1 year, 1 month for Pretty Woman Kitchen, okay. And then this is where we get into the old ones. Espanol a year, 2 years for geography stuff, 2 years, 9 months for this channel. I don't even have the login anymore. 3 years for Boba Pirate, 3 years for OG Jack Mazzy Welsh, 4 years, 5 years, like half a decade ago is crazy. And then 13 years for each of my original channels. That is kind of mental, you know? I would say that is a really good amount of active channels right there. That's plenty. And it's also a lot of inactive channels, but that is a lot of different videos coming out every sort of week to month. Look at that, beautiful. A video from Jack, any channel and era was terrible execution of a terrible idea. Okay, this is looking pretty full. Great idea, great execution. You've gone with, you've actually gone with which of my subscribers has the least subscribers. Is that correct? I think that's meant to be more subscribers, right? Because I know at the time, not everybody liked this idea. Decent idea with great execution is my steps video, which is nice. Terrible idea, but great execution. How rose your body? Okay. Terrible idea, me playing Minecraft again? Nah, what do you mean? What was terrible about that? That should be a decent idea, but maybe bad execution. That would be okay. Great idea is the studio video with decent execution. Okay. And then this random Q&A with me and Becky was a great idea, but then I licked her face, so it's terrible execution. What was terrible execution about the office quiz? I don't know if I agree with all of these. People are still confused on what Jack is doing in this thumbnail. Cracks me up every time. Does anyone know why the hell Jack Sucks Alive is in a mod adventure thumbnail from a decade ago? Yeah, it is so funny that. Look at me. I can't believe he agreed to putting me there that promptly. That is just amazing from Dan. Why did Jack say this? Okay. What have you done to contribute to the Jack community? I do always like these, to be fair. I've given a countless number of views and hours of watch time. Yeah, a lot of people might be there thinking, I've not contributed anything. But if you've watched multiple of my videos, you have contributed a lot. If you watch something, it'll be recommended to other people, and then they'll watch stuff, and then think about how that could grow. Literally nothing if you don't count views and likes. Don't be so harsh on yourself, North Plane 2966. Views and likes is more than enough. You've been in a number of Reddit videos and the 69th subscriber Jack MW. Very nice. Jack would have sold one less Jack Ducks Alive. Hell yeah. Though they did sell out, so maybe just someone else would have replaced your order. Sent him a pigeon that flapped its wings when you pulled a string about 6 or 7 years ago. I have no idea what they're talking about. I need to see the original clip. Oh, here we are. Look at this from 2019. Okay, let's see it. Oh, interesting. It's actually in my old house, but this came out after we moved, so this could be one of the last videos recorded in the old house. Well, look how skinny I am then. Whoa, my goodness. All right, it's at 1422. Here we go. God, I can't wait to see this. It's going to be incredible. This was from my PO Box videos, by the way. I used to get sent all kinds of junk. Oh my God, I think it's a... Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a pigeon that flaps his wings. I'm 23 years old. 23. To be flapping that pigeon now, eh? Thank you for sending me that pigeon and for still being around 7 years later. That's epic. I'd actually like to hear about more of that stuff. So if there's anyone else that sent something to me back in my old PO box, you know, let me know on the Reddit. Jack knows my uncle, brackets, kinda. In Jack's video of him reacting to his tweets from 2013, he had a tweet from April 6th replying to an account called King as N. Jensen's. The account belongs to my uncle. If Jack still recognizes the name, then I will be surprised. Does that mean I know them because I replied to them once 12 years ago on Twitter? Now, in all fairness, I actually do feel like I recognize that name. I feel like, maybe I'm totally wrong, but I feel like they were an active Jack Sucks a Minecraft viewer. It's a little bit easier for when I had like a couple of thousand subscribers. The community is obviously much smaller, so the 50 people that were really engaged and would like leave comments consistently, you could remember everybody's names way easier. And I feel like he maybe was one, but maybe I'm just misremembering. I don't know. Ask your uncle. Video ideas for Jack, all right? Random location. I went to a random location decided by a dart. So I like that, but I was thinking, what if I went to like the random place that I spawned in on GeoGuessr? I feel like that could be quite interesting, but it's just working out how you flesh out the video a bit. Everyday life as a vegetarian. So I am probably going to do a few food videos on the new channel. So I might do like everything I ate in a day, that kind of stuff. Can I recognize flags that were drawn by me? Ooh, that's a fun idea. I feel like I would get pretty much every single one, but I think we should set that up. Can I write that down? Literally the post underneath. Can you name flags that were drawn by Jack? I'm only going to look at the first one because I don't want to lose it out in the video. All right, that is, that's the Maldives. Yeah, there you go. I drew Becky. I actually saw this yesterday and I showed it and she said it was very cute. Is my mum's beans on toast Pretty Woman Kitchen approved? Well, you know, I can only speak so far in terms of Pretty Woman Kitchen's opinion, but I do like the unusual shape. I've never seen that before. Fun fact, Jack, stick to the format still pops up if you search stick to the format on GIFs in most major social media platforms. Absolutely fantastic. Let's do one for all time's sake. Stick to the format. What was that for? It was something about funny bands, I think, on Minecraft. Is this the new best comment on a Jack video ever? I can't believe this somehow got through the filter system. That is outrageous from YouTube, to be honest. I took the Jack Ducks at Life to the top of Ben Nevis, the tallest mountain in the UK. Oh my god, that's absolutely epic. Highest mountain in the UK and highest land for 7,000 kilometers in each direction. I didn't realize it was that high. Wow. Excluding being on planes, is this the highest Jack Ducks at Life has been? I mean, I would assume so. If anyone could beat it, let me know. Also, I do plan on climbing Ben Nevis at some point. We're hoping to maybe do Snowdonia next month, actually. My ranking of all the JackSucksAtStuff related subreddits I could find. How are there this many subreddits? Why does Defeat the Chicken have a subreddit? Justice for Remington. Lovely Redditor makes post about promises. Decent amount of flaws. Jack gives out. Researches and perfects the post. Well, actually, we have a website now. I'm so sorry, Remington. I felt so bad, but it was funny. Here's your favorite collab with Jack. This picture's used way too much. For record, I do not like this image of myself. I think I look a bit weird. Can we stop using it, please? I adore the Zigzag collabs. Honestly, it got me really into watching Zig by himself, and through that mod, JackSucksAtStuff as a whole. Yeah, I do think the collabs with Oscar, you know, they're something a little bit special. People do seem to really like them. And it's very nice to actually be consistently filming with another human for once, because, you know, I spent a few years just being really quite independent. Honestly, I love the Jack and Nursey videos. Very OG, but they were some of the funniest Skycare videos in my opinion. Yeah, that was kind of the beginning of the JackSucksAtStuff era, back when I was still doing lots of Minecraft. I really enjoyed trolling Nursey. She was always really funny and good sport. Last time I was in contact with her was probably 3 years ago. She asked me to be a reference for a job that she was applying for, so that's sweet, isn't it? I hope she got it. Traveled all the way from Wales to visit Lily Lane and the Lighthouse. Hope you enjoy the photos. Ah, this is where I spawned in JackSucksAtStuff in real life. There they are on Lily Lane. There they are pointing to the church I went to. There's a pretend play button. And there's the lighthouse and the lovely cliffs. Well, I hope you had a nice day out. Did you visit the PP tree? I'm at Jack in Animal Crossing. Do you know what? Looks pretty good. Got my little glasses on. I've got a St. Lucia flag. What more could a man want? I drew the postcard in my own style. OG artist did an amazing job. I wanted to try it by myself. That looks epic. Yeah, I really like that art style. That's nice. And it does remind me, actually, that these postcards, they're still available. Link in the description. Get a little signed Jack. Get it for Christmas. First round, Zigzag doesn't say good luck. Second round, Zigzag doesn't say good luck. Third round, Zigzag finally says good luck. I should think so. He actually apologized in our most recent recording for not saying good luck, so don't worry, he made up for it. Why are A/B tests decided by watch time and not click-through rate? Well, it is because if it was decided purely on click-through rate, which is the percent of people that saw a thumbnail and clicked on it, it would lead to very, very clickbaity thumbnails, because you could click on something and be like, this isn't what I was really expecting, and then you leave, and then that's really poor watch time. Whereas if you click on something and then watch it like significantly all the way through, that suggests that the thumbnail was an accurate representation of the video. So watch time's a really good thing for it to be testing. I don't know if Jack sees this, but I just wanted to know if he's still buying scratch cards every 3 weeks or so, and has he won anything big since? So yeah, in this very old video from about 8 years ago, I said I got a scratch card about once every 3 weeks. I didn't really do that. I don't quite know why I said that, but either way, no, I don't buy any kind of scratch cards. I don't enter the lottery either. I don't really like the idea of gambling in general, and I don't recommend it. What I do though is I have premium bonds, and that's kind of like a government-backed lottery where you don't actually lose any money to enter. You're still entered every month with your savings. So if you are into gambling, but you shouldn't really be doing gambling because you're not earning enough, maybe look into having a little bit of money in a premium bond, because then it's still kind of gambling, but you're not losing anything. How's your nose? Yep, that's me smacking my face into the ground in the latest Jack MW video. Definitely go watch it if you haven't already. And on that note, let's end off the video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, click that like and subscribe button. Thanks everyone, that'd be nice. Also, big shout out to all of my community members who have been supporting the channel. Some of you for months now, like 8 months or something. So I really appreciate that. Good tidings, and I will see you all later. Please join the Reddit and post something for next week. Alright, see you. Bye, 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 bye.